Morning. It's a nice day outside. I'm looking out my window. You can't see the window, but I can. It's springtime here, and I was looking at the weather that's supposed to be coming up, and we're supposed to have a couple of pretty hot days pretty soon. Then it won't feel like springtime. It'll feel like, yes, you got it, summertime. So I thought it might be fun just to imagine something different. And I got a story at our school where I went for more books. Went to get books out of the storage cupboards at our school because, of course, the libraries have been closed. I got a book called First Snow. And I read it to some preschoolers, some White Pony students this morning, and I enjoyed it. No, I'm pretty sure they did too. It's a pretty good book. The cover shows, and it's by somebody named Bomi Park, and it shows a little girl making a snowball in her yard. And this book is about, it really turns out to be about imagination, and that's good because it's not snowing outside, but when we read the book, we can imagine we're enjoying the snow for a little while. Starts out with the girl. I don't think she tells us her name, but we get to know her and follow her. She's in bed, and she says, shh, she's talking to her bear, maybe. Shh, listen, do you hear something? She goes to the window. Look, it's snowing. Pit, 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 pit. Against the window. Glistening and floating in the night. Snowflakes. Quick! Boots, coat, scarf, hat. She's getting dressed very quickly. She's going outside at night when it's snowing. Her parents are sleeping. She probably wouldn't do this in real life, but in a book you can do all the make-believe you want. You can really enjoy imagining things. Look at that pretty red scarf she's going to put on. She's there in the yard with her dog. She says to her dog, shh, come on, let's go. Let's find out where they're going to go. Pat, pat, pat. She's making a snowball, and she's starting to roll it. And she says, roll, roll, roll. And when she rolls it, it gets bigger, right? Then they roll it out in the town. She says, beneath the lights. Pretty, all those buildings, all those lighted up buildings in the town where she lives, and they're rolling it through the town. Now they're past the town. They're in the fields outside of town. Probably. Or maybe the fields are just next to the neighborhood. She says, oh, beneath the moon. It's still snowing, and the moon's there. I don't know if you can see the stars. I thought those were stars, but those are the snowflakes. Roll fast, fast, fast. Look how big it's getting now. And there's a train going by. Woo! Up there in the night, and it's snowing pretty hard. Through the woods. They're in the woods. You don't go in the woods by yourself at night, do you? I don't either, actually. But it's fun. This is make-believe. And there's a bunny there. And two bunnies, maybe. Maybe one bunny. There's a deer. There's a bear and a fox in there too. And the dog's with her. She says to her dog, hey, look. Wait a minute, where are they? They might be in a cave here, I'm not sure. She says, look, do you see something out there? Looks like they found a cave, and they're inside the cave and looking outside the door of the cave. I'm not really sure, though, but yeah. Do you see something out there? She says to her dog. Slow, go slow, roll slowly. Now they're in a forest of great big polar bears. Wow, that must be exciting. In real life, you would not find a forest of polar bears like that, because polar bears, I don't think they usually live in the forest. There aren't too many trees where they live. But this is fun for imagining. And they're friendly too in the story. I don't know if polar bears are actually always friendly to people. Then she rolls her snowball farther, and it's even bigger. I think that's her. Which one is? Oh, there she is. Yes. And there are a bunch of children. They each have a snowball out in the middle of a great big field, and they each have a huge snowball. I wonder what they're going to do. They start making snowmen. All the children working together or working by themselves, making great big snowmen with faces like this one, putting snowballs on top of snowballs. Look how many children there are. Wow. It's like we're looking from way up high now, and we can see the whole great big field that they're in. And then, guess what? She looks up in the air, in the sky. Now it's light outside. And she says, first snow, and she's tasting it on her tongue. It's a delicious taste to taste the first snow flake of the year on your tongue. And look, there's her snowman. But it's not really in the big field with all those children. It's in her yard. And she was playing in her yard, making the snowman with her dog by her side, and imagining those beautiful scenes of polar bears and of lots of children working together. And that's the end of the story. Then she goes back in her house. And it's still snowing. Ta-da! Okay, well, we visited wintertime for a little bit, didn't we? Okay, I'm going to turn this one off now. And I'm looking out my window. Oh, still springtime. Enjoy the springtime. Enjoy the day. I hope you can go outside in your yard or something today. Take care. See you next time.